Hey everyone, welcome to Soul Embers. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate your support. Welcome to another week, Earth Signs. So today I'll be looking at, I want to get a feeling of what the energy is like for the week ahead for you. What opportunities are out there that you can really take advantage of? Are there any challenges? How can you best work through those? And what Spirit's message is for you? All that juicy stuff. Everything you guys need to know about me or Soul Embers can be found on our website. I do offer a variety of different services, tarot included. So if you'd like to connect, I would love to hear from you. Again, you can do that through our website, and I've popped the link in the description box below. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's have a look and see what the message is for you. What's going on in the week ahead? What's the overall energy for the beautiful earth signs that I'm connecting with? What message do we have? Trapped. Why? Why? There is a way out, and you will soon see it, I promise. But all I get, the feeling I get when I even said that there is a way out, is I know that there's a way out. I'm just sick of feeling this way. I don't want to keep on slipping back into these feelings of uncertainty, these feelings of feeling trapped, of not having the answer, of not being able to take a step forward and in a positive direction and continue to maintain it. And what's interesting about this is that I see that there's a brick wall here, right? I see it. And it just seems like earth signs, you somehow are looking for that hammer or the sledgehammer or whatever you want to call it, so you can start to break that wall. I'm talking about demolish it. There's a lot of pent-up frustration and a lot of pent-up anger. I'm feeling that you just don't have the energy to even address this right now, even though you hate the way you're feeling about it. So let's have a look and see. Let's dig a little bit deeper and see, what is this about? What is this feeling of being trapped about? Can I get two fell out, and I'm going to take both. And what is this way out? And you will soon see it. There is a way out. Tell me about this way out. One more card. Can I get one more card? Yes. Hang in there, earth signs. It does. It is a self-imposed prison. And I guess the reason why it's so frustrating to even hear those words is because nobody likes to be in a self-imposed prison. There is trauma. There are factors, more complex factors involved with why we choose to not break free, why we choose not to take the resources that are around us, the lessons that we've learned, and use them to bulldoze our way through that feeling of entrapment, right? It is that fear that holds us back, and I guess when I say fear, that's a very, generalized way of saying that, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're afraid of being independent. I don't believe that you're afraid of, the repercussions it could cause. I don't believe that. The fear is more about the elements of stability, of consistency. The fear, I feel, has to do with whether or not you have the energy to pursue what it is that you're trying to pursue, maintaining those standards, maintaining that vision, maintaining your, your boundaries, let's say. So what I'm getting here is, you're currently thinking about something that's happened. It's causing you a lot. You're definitely feeling the loss of it. You're walking away from a situation, or you're thinking of walking away from a situation that it's really disappointing. The thought of giving up, because that's what you're seeing it as, the thought of giving this up is just an indication to you of the energy, the time, effort that you've put in is for nothing. At the moment, you're right in the thick of that feeling. The good thing here is that you're going to move through that. You are going to move through that. And the focus right now, this feeling of being trapped, the focus right now may be on all the losses that you have, that you may incur as a result. And you know, working through that in the week ahead could look something along the lines of starting to change your mindset to think about what you're going to gain if you decide to pursue and let go or put this behind you. So this could apply to any area of your life, but let's say it applies to your love life and you're about to make a decision that you're going to leave somebody. That thought of leaving them isn't because you want to leave them. It's a huge disappointment for you. You know, this decision hasn't come easily, but I feel that it isn't working out. And so, you know, with a very heavy heart, you're thinking about moving on. But right now you're thinking about all those losses. Allow yourself to lean into those emotions so that you can experience them. And as the week progresses, you will start thinking about what the positive side of this is. How will these steps empower you? How will they build your confidence? How will they set you free from being trapped? If you stay there, you may continue to feel trapped, being or existing in a way that doesn't align with who you really want to be or who you really are. So for those of you that have already separated, let's say, and I'm just using a relationship as an example, this may have to do with a new career or starting something new, which in essence is, you know, means you have to sacrifice some of your comforts that bring you stability and security, right? But let's stick to the one example. Maybe this was out of your control and you feel that, you know, you've been separated from, and so you're focusing on that disappointment of what you've lost. That feeling of entrapment is the possibilities of what could have been with this person that no longer is, what you have lost that could have been gained. But the week ahead is showing me that, you know, you will soon see the way out and you will definitely start to move forward by focusing on what you can actually gain, the parts of you that you have not embraced, not honored, not nurtured, not cared for, that you can now embrace and you can heal and you can become reacquainted with, right? So in the week ahead, really looking at, you know, trying to focus on what the gains are for yourself here. And I feel that they have more to do with your own sense of self-worth, anything to do with self-worth. That's going to really help you start to break down that wall. And where does it take you? Where is this way out taking you? It's taking you out of this self-imposed prison that we were talking about. You know, where you can't quite see the answer right now. It will come. You will start to see that answer. So it's just going to be a challenging week to start off with, or perhaps you're already feeling that challenge right now, but you're going to start shifting out of that. You're going to set yourself free and you're going to move forward. I love the way this is progressing. I mean, we've got the number 5, we've got the number 6, we've got the number 8, and we've got the number 9. So you're literally progressing through this as expected. When something happens that we don't want to happen, that we're really disappointed by, I feel earth signs, you are going to really show up beautifully throughout this process. Really show up beautifully. And what we have here, we've got a warrior. I mean, you're going to remember who you are. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, that fire within you, it's going to be ignited. the switch is going to flip, and you're going to remember what your purpose is. You're going to remember who what your goals and what your dreams, what your desires were before you got lost in this situation. And even though you're tired, even though you're exhausted, even though it's been a very challenging journey that you've felt that you've had to fight through to maintain it, right? It hasn't been easy in this situation. You are going to dig deep, and where you thought you had no more energy, you had nothing left in you to draw on to get you through, you're going to draw on that. You're going to dig so much deeper than what you thought you were able to. And there we have it. Guys, this is where that moment comes where you peel back another layer of who you are that you've not known before. This is where we level up. And that's going to be the moment where you realize that, the strength comes from the challenges, and you only become further convicted in what you want through those challenges. And that's that realization in the week ahead. So let's pull out a final card and see what Spirit's message is for you. Guys, if this reading resonates, comment below. Does this, is there something that you're experiencing right now that's causing you to really feel lost in your feelings, right? And how are you working through that? Your comments may help another viewer that's going through something similar. So yeah. So what's Spirit's message for the beautiful earth signs that I'm connecting with today? That's too many. For Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, what's Spirit's message? Here we have it. The air is never cleared by pointing out someone else's faults. The air is cleared when you can let go of your irritations. Okay, I think this hits the nail on the head beautifully, because this is a time where the pain, the disappointment, the anger, the resentment can run quite deep. And right now, you don't want to have to deal with that. That is, you're done. You're pretty much done. So the easiest thing for us to do is to project. It is a way of us releasing our anger. It's a way of us going through that process. It is what we call being human. And I can sit here and tell you about a more appropriate, more beneficial approach that will help you shift through this on a higher vibration, but I'm not, because I also know that we're human and we've got to go through this. Knowing that, though, is also knowing that you can't get the answers that you're wanting by pointing out someone else's faults, because that doesn't encourage discussion. It encourages defensiveness. It doesn't encourage, communication, which leads to understanding. It encourages defensiveness and argument and just pushing away, and only adds more fuel to that fire. The air is cleared when you let go of your irritations. So part of this feeling of being trapped, part of this anger and resentment, let's say, that I'm getting, has a lot to do with the fact that there is no control here. You feel that you have no control. The only thing you can control is where you go from here and how you deal with it. And part of that is letting go of what's really pissed you off, what you feel you've been done wrong by. It's, there is no justice, and you're finding it hard to let that go. Maybe this week isn't the week for you to address those things. This is the week for you to really show up the way I was talking about earlier, in the most beautiful way possible. Because what that does is it draws the other person's energy towards you in a more positive light. It causes them to realize that you are not reliant upon them, nor are you, so much affected by their triggers. And that causes them, that causes the shoe, to be on the other foot, essentially. It changes, it flips the energy. from you feeling that you have no control, it then makes the other person feel that way. And through that, they have this understanding of what that's like. They're able to relate. Okay, so I hope you found that helpful, guys. Have a great week, and I will see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.